How's it going, everyone? Cuttrax here. Today we're taking a look at a marathon alarm clock. It's a little bit different from the usual watch unboxings, but it is by a watch company. They make some really cool watches, apparently alarm clocks also, and some different type like atomic wall clocks. So some of the specs on this watch, as you can see, it's the blue style, and it looks like it's orange, but it's actually white, and it is the auto night light that has that orange glow to it. It's 8.9 tall, and the actual clock is about 7.6 centimeters or 3 inches. Looks like it's 4 centimeters thick. You have a push button alarm, and it has a silent quartz movement, so it's a sweep movement. It doesn't tick like some other quartz. You have an auto backlight, we'll see how that works, and a one-touch snooze and glow display. There's not really much else in the packaging, so let's unbox this and see what it looks like. Got here. So we got some instructions, and we have some batteries. Let's take a look at the actual alarm clock. And there we go. Do a peel really quick. Nice and shiny. And it's made out of plastic. It has some rubber feet on the bottom, so it doesn't move around too much. You can see the snooze and light buttons on the top, also with your alarm on and off. On the back, we have design in Canada. I don't think it's made in Canada, though. I'm pretty sure it's made in China or some place like that. You have your on and off for light, and you have your alarm set and the battery tray. It has a decent weight for being made out of plastic. It definitely doesn't feel cheap. Let's take a look at the paperwork came with it just so I can show you everything. First, we have a marathon clock catalog. You can see these are more the clocks, not the watches. If you want a wall clock, there's some desk clocks, some alarm clocks, just some different offerings they have. With this, you also have your warranty card, and you have instruction manuals in 3 different languages. So now let's get started with setting this up. So first thing is pretty much just put the batteries inside. So let's go ahead and do that. Cover pops right off. You go ahead and put these in. These are just pretty generic batteries. I'm not sure how long they'll last. We'll find out. We're good to go. And as you can see, it is sweeping and is not ticking. It has a nice look to that. I know some people with alarm clocks like this, they're really sensitive to hearing, and they can hear that individual tick. So it's nice having a silent sweep like that for someone who's going to be sitting right next to your bed. So now to set the time, we want to pull the set alarm knob out, turn the set alarm knob counterclockwise, set the time, and then push the knob back into place. So let's do that. Pull it out. We can go ahead and start turning it. It is almost exactly 7 p.m. where I'm at right now. Try as close as we can about. It's about 7:02. Pop that back into place, and then we should be good to go. Now if you want to set the alarm, you just have to turn the same knob counterclockwise while it's pushed in, and you can see it's moving that smaller hand in the middle. So you can go ahead and set it to whatever alarm time you would need. So now once you have the alarm set to wherever you want it, we'll just go ahead and we'll just put it right about there, just for an example. When this button is pushed down, the alarm's off. To turn it on, you just push it up, and then as soon as that hour hand hits the little red hand, it'll set your alarm off. And if you want to hit snooze, you can go ahead and just hit this button right here. Okay, so it's probably a little too bright outside to check the night light out, so we might move inside first. Let's see if we can see anything on the camera. You can see a little bit. I can see where it's coming from the bottom down there, but of course not lighting much up. So let's go inside and check it out where it's darker. Okay, let's take a look at the lighting now. You have a couple options. Just regular hit the button lights up, and then the auto mode. So for the first option, auto mode's turned off. It's nighttime, you want to see what time it is, just push the button on top. It's going to light up for you and then dim after a few seconds. If you'd like to use the auto feature, there's a switch on the back, and you just have to flip that to on. And now there's a light sensor built on top, so whenever it's dark, you get a little bit of a dim light going on. And if you want to make it brighter, just hit the button again, comes on full brightness. And then it will dim back down to the lower light mode after a little bit. And when it's bright again the next day, the light goes off. So now let's check out what the alarm sounds like. First of all, you have to make sure this is pushed out so the alarm will actually go off. And then I'm just going to take the set hand, or set knob, and move it so it's over top of the hour hand. And hit mute. Okay, so it's fairly loud. If you're a super, super deep sleeper, it might not be loud enough for you, but I think for most people it would do the job. I know this video is a little bit different than usual, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for checking it out. Subscribe if you want to see more different watch videos, watch accessories, and I'll see you next time.